This is the Weather Xtreme video, the morning edition for Wednesday, September 10th. I'm James Spann. We stay warm and muggy through Friday. Maybe a storm in spots later today, the better coverage Friday. The big question is the weekend. It's a pretty tricky little forecast here. This is not clear cut, so let's go in there and take a look at all the various possibilities. We'll start with the water vapor satellite view across the nation early this morning. Clearly, the winds aloft are getting stronger and getting farther to the south up north, and got a big storm cluster with really heavy rain ahead of the cold front that's pushing through there. And boy, what a front. You can pick that thing out. It's running from the UP in Michigan down to around Trinidad, Colorado. Behind it is very cold with 30s and 40s. It's going to be like winter up there in the next few days. But down here, yeah, it's warm and humid. Hey, look at the winter weather advisories up north. See some winter storm warnings for parts of Montana. And very cold, wintry situation up there. Ahead of the front, flash flood warnings in effect for many counties in southern Iowa and northern Missouri. And flash flood watches extend eastward from there, but no problems down here. In advance of the cold front, severe storms are possible today from southern Missouri up through Indianapolis to near Detroit and Cleveland. And then tomorrow, the risk moves east from near Bristol, Tennessee, up to Washington, D.C., Baltimore, almost up to New York City. But all that stays north of here. No severe weather expected here. This is the overall rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Monday morning of next week. Still suggesting rain amounts of about 1/2 inch here. And off in the tropics, a couple of little weak waves. One is east of the Bahamas, not doing much. I don't think that'll be an issue. The one that's in the far eastern Atlantic could develop into Tropical Storm Edouard, but no worries. That will be recurving harmlessly into the Atlantic way before getting close to the United States. Here's the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid today at 1 o'clock local time at 500 millibars. You can see we still got that 591 ridge. It's just very stubborn, but you can see the cold trough developing north of the state. It's quite a contrast. And obviously, in a situation like that, there's going to be a pretty good surface low somewhere, and it's going to be over Lake Michigan today, under 1,000 millibars with a trailing front and a cold 1038 high moving down from western Canada. But for us, pretty quiet today. There's the high-resolution HRRR, 4 o'clock, hardly anything out there. There could be a few showers, yes, but they'll be very widely spaced. And I'd say highs 87 to 90 today. Tomorrow, the deep surface low is over eastern Canada, trailing cold front approaching Little Rock and Louisville, Kentucky. A cold 136 millibar high over Montana. And obviously, that could bring a clear increase in the number of storms to especially North Alabama tomorrow night, and maybe even early Friday morning after midnight tomorrow night. And this is Friday. The ridge is beat down a little bit. Still, though, we've got 588 ridge here with a very strong trough north of the state. The ridge wants to hold tight, and the front just stops. It's still north of Memphis at midday Friday. And the high is moving down around Goodland, Kansas, 1,031 millibars. And Friday could be the day with the highest coverage of showers and storms. And that's not to say it's going to rain the whole day. It won't, but it should rain at times. And also there's going to be a chance of some rain at some of the high school football stadiums Friday night. So keep that in mind if you were going to one. But this is the big question. What's the weather going to do on Saturday? And man, it's a hard call because models are all over the board. The front is going to move down in here and stop. So where does it stop? The GFS says it's going to go all the way down to Roanoke, Montgomery, and Mobile. That puts almost everybody over the northern half of the state in dry air, and it should be a nice day with lower humidity. But the NAM says no, it's going to stall out closer to Scottsboro and Hamilton, way up in North Alabama, and most of the state stays in soupy air, and we'll need to keep a chance of showers in the forecast. And the European is in very good agreement with the NAM. It's got the front stalling out Scottsboro down to Hamilton. So 2 out of the 3 models we can see here is suggesting we better keep a chance of showers going on Saturday for most of North Central and South Alabama, and I think we're going to do that. Now, if you're in Huntsville or the Shoals, a good chance your weekend is going to be dry. Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, I think no doubt will need to hang on to some chance of showers on Saturday. And again, it's not going to rain all day, but I think we'll need to mention that. And again, we'll get better clarity as we get closer to the weekend since there's still some inconsistency. And again, Sunday, this is problematic. It looks like the GFS wants to drive the front northward again with a pretty good moisture axis south of a line from near Anniston to Montgomery and Grove Hill. Still, this is suggesting it's dry from Birmingham north and west, south and east of Birmingham. There could be showers. And as we look at this, I think we'll have to insert some risk of a shower, mainly south of Birmingham on Sunday. And again, we're going to fine-tune this. Just be aware that the weekend forecast all depends on where you live in the state. And this could change. It's a forecast that's not very clear-cut. Here's Monday of next week. The ridge is beat down a little bit, but still the core, the dynamics are north of here. And look at this now. The GFS brings the moisture back through most of the state, suggesting we need to mention a chance of showers statewide. We so badly want to get in this dry air, but we're just having a hard time doing this. And this is the European on Monday, and it's in agreement with the GFS. It's got a good moisture pool over North Alabama. So I'll be honest with you, for our core cities in our TV market, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, I think we're going to need to hang on to some risk of a shower every day through early next week, through Monday, which is not what most people want to hear, and that is not what the original idea was, 4 or 5 days ago. And again, Tuesday, the moisture goes back south again as that little wave comes on by. And this is Wednesday, a week from today, with the deeper moisture east of the state. But again, obviously, it's a tough forecast. Let's go to September 21st. The GFS on this day, which is a Sunday, depicting a tropical storm in the northeastern Gulf just west of Tampa Bay. And the following day, it's slingshots to the northeast, paralleling the Atlantic coast. Will this happen? We don't know. But again, the GFS has been trying to hint at some kind of mischief down there for a long time. Here's the end of the forecast on the 25th. Looks like a trough ridge trough configuration across the country, and for us that would suggest relatively dry and pleasant weather. Temperatures coming off the ensembles, still very warm, obviously, for the next few days to the end of the week. But really, after this week, temperatures look much, much better. They go below average for most of next week, and just maybe we'll catch a day with highs in the 70s and lows in the upper 50s. We'll see. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.